forward, 6'8", number 2, Caleb Houston. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, Tristan Da Silva. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 35, Goga Bitadze. At guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Around halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Handle out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Magic, in the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bitadze in at center, locking down the middle. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Edwards defending. There's a good screen. And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Conley left side. Driving the lane. He gets it in there.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Now here's Gobert. He's guarded closely. Conley kicks to Edwards. And he makes that one.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Magic getting the bucket. On up the court. Bitadze the pass to Suggs. Here's Houston. Jacks up a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Edwards can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 407.
See the numbers for Gobert. 9th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Randall. His last outing, 16 points for him. Edwards looking it over. De Silva with the rebound. Randall outside. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way-in.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now, here's Suggs. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. To the inside, Itadze. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And they get it back.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Gobert with a screen on Suggs. Conley finds Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Caldwell Pope outside. Out left to the wing. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Randall. Clock at 6. Conley against Suggs. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here is McDaniel. No scoring in this one. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Tries the spin move. Here's Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
A free throw drops for Suggs. Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the number 5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was. And I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020. And now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance, and I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Conley against Suggs. Gobert with a screen on Suggs. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Suggs in the corner. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Randall right side. McDaniels up top. Scoreless thus far. Randall with the bucket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Orlando leading. Caldwell Pope with it. Pass to Houston. Shoots the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. He hits the second from the line.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Here's Houston. Pass to Suggs. Now, here's Isaac. He's defended by Randall. Here's Suggs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randall picks one up.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves trail. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Here's Isaac. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Suggs. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Edwards. Last game we saw him score 32. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Check out some stats for Anthony Edwards. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And it's Suggs missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you want to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The Timberwolves have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Suggs. 8 points for him. Pass to Isaac. Suggs against Conley. Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there.
And there's a reason Gobert's led the league in block shots.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Suggs.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Black. Blocked again.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
DiVincenzo finds Conley. Good on the triple. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Isaac. Still scoreless. Here's Suggs. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He had 15 points last outing. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Suggs passes to Bitadze, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bitadze's got his second bucket.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Suggs against Conley. Randall with a screen for Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I can use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets the extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Caldwell Pope outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The Magic again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Randle. Lays it up off the glass. Randle's got 6 points.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Black. 9 points last game out. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Back to Carter. Stolen by Reid. Alexander Walker passes to Randle. And the shot goes in. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Forcing his way in is Randle. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Isaac outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. Defended by DiVincenzo. Black, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by McDaniel.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Randle no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Black. Defended by DiVincenzo. Black the pass to Isaac. Yes, that goes in. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Magic trail by 8. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Nas Reed out there with McDaniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Isaac. 6 on the shot clock.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Minnesota leading by 8 to the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. So Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Good on the second free throw. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Magic. 9-point game. Pass to Black. Isaac against McDaniel. And the basket by Isaac.
It takes a lot to shake Isaac. I mean, he's excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
The Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. Unloads. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Magic trail by 7. It's Black in the corner. Outside Anthony. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Count it. Good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Last game he had 10 points. Now, Ingles. And the wide open shot from Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now here's Anthony. Defended by Alexander Walker. Isaac outside. Carter outside. Back to Isaac. 5 on the clock. Pass to De Silva. Over Ingles. De Silva, no good. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Here's Black. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Ingles. Still without a basket. to McDaniels. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. And here's Reed. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? His last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Harris has checked in for the Magic. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Here is Carter, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Magic moving the ball around, and stolen by Miller. And here is Ingles. Hasn't made one yet. Left side, Miller. That shot is off. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the New York Knicks. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
No good on that
one. You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze comes in for Isaac, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Gary Harris. So he comes up empty, missing both.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
An opponent's points per game, and they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And holding opponents to the fewest points per game has to be the stat they're most proud of. You know, that's a great reward for all the hard work they put in on defense. Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. He takes it in. The shot's good. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 9. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from Reed.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Suggs. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Carter against Reed. Conley the pass to Randle. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Suggs against Edwards. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Carter on the wing. Pass to Houston. Caldwell Pope outside. Reed against Carter. Now, here's Suggs. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And 12 points for Jalen Suggs.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here is Edwards. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Outside for Randle. Pass to Edwards. Goes back up. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Now, here's Suggs. 12 points for him. Now Caldwell Pope. He's defended by Randle. Caldwell Pope pushes to Carter. And a missed layup. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Gobert down low. It's clocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Daniels is checked in for Naz Reid. Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert finds McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Randle with the bucket.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Houston. There's the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Randle. 11 points in the game. From past the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. No good. Shot missing. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Over Suggs. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 12. And the layup is good. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to De Silva. Suggs against Conley. Now, here's Suggs. 14 points for him. Over Conley. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. McDaniels finds Conley. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall is doubled. Over in the corner, Edwards. From deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Hands it from downtown.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist. Boy, he is a capable point guard.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McDaniels got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Here's Suggs. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first half of play. Minnesota on top, up by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum squeeze. They're measuring up the shot. You were so close. Let's hear it for the participant.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Magic.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The Magic trail by 12. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. They set the screen. Back to Suggs. Here's Houston. Lets it go from deep. Here's Bitadze. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Bitadze's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Outside Conley. From outside the arc. They get it back. McDaniels. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Making the save. McDaniels secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. One shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Suggs, 14 points for him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Suggs has got 16 points.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, the defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
You got to give respect to Caldwell Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to De Silva. Here's Bitadze. Suggs looking around. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
A physical guard Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Now Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. No one near Randall as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Randall's got 21 in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's look now to numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. His last 10 games, he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Randall. 21 points in the game. Puts it up from 12. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 14.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now, here's Suggs. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Back to Suggs. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's De Silva. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Suggs. Plays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 6 here in this quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. A beautiful reverse layup. 16 points for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Houston. And here is Suggs. 20 points for him. Good on the bucket. Suggs has got 22 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Out to the right wing. Conley against Suggs. Buries it down low. 24 points for him.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Over Caldwell Pope. Edwards can't hit. The Magic trail by 14. Inside. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Houston. McDaniel's defending. Houston passes to Suggs. Good. That's now 26 points for Jalen Suggs.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Tries again. Edwards can't hit. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Suggs. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniel. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
What's up?
A free throw drops for Suggs. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Shoots over Isaac. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Suggs with the ball. He's got 29 points. Pass to Bitadze. The Magic again can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And give credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
Pass to Bitadze. Caldwell Pope outside. Suggs with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here we go, all alone. Here's Alexander Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And nothing is falling for him right now. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Randall. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
What a nice burst. Randall changing ends like a guard that time.
Pass to Bitadze. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac kicks to Caldwell Pope. Oh, good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
The offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Randall. Here's Gobert. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Isaac against Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. The Magic in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Suggs. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Here's Randall. And that one is good. Randall's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 9. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. It's Carter, high post. The 3 from Anthony. Reed with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Great open look there. Randall's got 32 points in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
So it's Minnesota now. After the 3-pointer from Wendell Carter. Shoots over Isaac. Isaac with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Anthony finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Isaac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Isaac's got his third bucket of the night.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A three for DiVincenzo. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
To the inside. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Three-pointer. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. I've been told he has a dislocated elbow, about as painful as it gets. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. They're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at the shooting guard. And the first one drops. And Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
Here's Newton. Now Reid. Here's Newton. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac passes to Anthony. Harris with it. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Isaac. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Persistence pays. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Isaac.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. And he gets it to go. Shannon's got his first bucket of the night. The Magic trail by 19. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Isaac a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Minot, and the layup's good off the glass. Minot's got his first points of the game.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
The Magic shooting straight 49% from the field. Anthony against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Isaac, and it's blocked. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Alexander Walker on the wing. Covered by Anthony. And here is DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Carter outside. Pass to Anthony. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Takes a three. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris outside. Pass to Anthony. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. Isaac outside. That three off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 17. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shannon passes to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Now here's Anthony. Harris outside. Pass to Isaac. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Right here.
Now DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Harris passes to Anthony. Isaac a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Anthony. Another miss by Orlando. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Minot. Beyond the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That's on Jonathan Isaac.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Minot taking 3 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And over the last 2 years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
The Magic trail by 20. Pass to Houston. Gobert pulls it in. Randall surveying the D. Into the lane. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Suggs. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 19 points.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Suggs. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with this selection to draw that foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he makes the first. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Randall. Down low. Here's Suggs. And he can't bank that one in. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-6 run. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. There's the pick. And then Randall slams it in.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. To the middle. Suggs against Randall. It's good. Suggs has got 33 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Well, Orlando shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Suggs. Pass to Houston. Caldwell Pope outside. DiVincenzo against Suggs. Here's the screen. Buries the long-range jumper. Suggs has got 7 now in this quarter.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every three that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bitadze. Suggs against Ingles. Now here's Suggs. D right on him. Over Ingles. And it's Suggs missing. Minnesota leading by 22. Inside. Now here's Ingles. Tight defense on him. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Offensive rebound. Back to Suggs. It's good from about 19 feet. Suggs has got 38 points.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
Here we go, fans. It's the one and only 407.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in. Here's Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Suggs. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Suggs. Good work there as it goes. Suggs has got 40 points.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
DiVincenzo against Suggs. Miller kicks to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. The Magic trail by 21. 1:30 left in the game. DiVincenzo against Suggs. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Suggs. Minnesota leading by 19 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Julius Randle.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Find the lanes. One shot.
It's been all Timberwolves. Now DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Wendell Carter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, Gary Harris, Cole Anthony.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. Over Anthony. And that one goes long. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-5 run here. To the paint. Suggs against DiVincenzo. Miller grabs the miss. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.